Are you planning to move to Australia or apply for a skilled visa? Then listen closely, because this November 2025, the Australian government dropped some massive immigration changes, and they're going to affect thousands of applicants worldwide. If you're serious about migrating, missing this could cost you months or even your chance to apply. In today's video, we're breaking down everything: what's changing, who is affected, and what you need to do right now to stay ahead. By the end, you'll know exactly how to adapt and maximize your chances of getting that visa. So let's dive in. First, here's the big shocker: the government is tightening the skilled migration program. That's right, the rules that used to allow many skilled workers in are now stricter, and if you're not fully prepared, your application could be rejected outright. One of the major changes is the new point system and eligibility criteria. Certain occupations that were previously easier to apply under and now require higher points. That means your education, work experience, English skills, and even your age points must be optimized. Missing just a small detail could cost you those all-important points. And here's something crucial: the documentation checks have become much stricter. The Department of Home Affairs is now verifying every single document with extreme care. So, if your work reference letters are inconsistent, or your qualifications aren't properly certified, your application could get delayed or worse, rejected. Think of it like a strict audit, where every tiny detail counts. Now, who is actually affected? Well, everyone, both new applicants and people already in the pipeline. If you're planning to apply under a state sponsorship, some states have updated their occupation lists, and not all jobs that were previously prioritized remain eligible. That means what worked last year may no longer work today, and being unaware could set you back months. Financial requirements are another major factor. The government wants to ensure that applicants can support themselves and their families. That means you may need to provide proof of funds, employment contracts, or financial statements. If you're applying with dependents, this becomes even more critical. Australia wants to make sure you won't rely on government support, and that's why this part is being strictly checked. Processing times are another thing to watch. With these new changes, applications may take longer than usual. So even if your profile meets all the criteria, delays are possible. This is why preparation is absolutely essential. Don't leave anything to chance. Getting organized now could save you months of stress later. Let's talk about priority occupations. The government has updated the lists based on Australia's current labour market needs. Healthcare workers, engineers, IT professionals, some may now face additional restrictions or higher assessment requirements. That means if your occupation is on the list, you need to make sure your experience and qualifications are fully aligned with the new rules. So, what should you do? First, go to the official Department of Home Affairs website and check the updated skilled occupation lists. Make sure your occupation is still eligible and that you meet the minimum points. Second, review every single document you'll submit: degrees, licenses, employment letters, and English test results. Everything must be up to date, accurate, and certified. Don't submit anything that's even slightly incomplete. Remember, small mistakes can cost you big time. Third, consider upgrading your points. If you're just below the threshold, take an English test, gain extra work experience, or secure state sponsorship if possible. Every extra point can be the difference between approval and rejection. Fourth, if you're serious, consult an immigration expert. A professional can review your profile, identify gaps, and guide you through the new rules. This is especially important if you're applying for a high-demand occupation or moving with a family. And here's a tip: start preparing now, even if you're not ready to submit immediately. Update your documents, improve your points, and make sure your profile meets all requirements. Being proactive is the single most important step you can take. Remember, these changes could also affect dependents. If you're moving with a spouse or children, make sure you understand the new rules for them too. Health checks, financial requirements, and eligibility criteria may have changed, so don't overlook this. To recap the key points, eligibility criteria are stricter. Documentation verification is more thorough. Priority occupations have changed. Points thresholds may be higher, and processing times could increase. But here's the good news: if you stay organized, informed, and proactive, you can still navigate this successfully. Before we wrap up, here's a reminder: don't wait until the last minute. Check your occupation, review your points, update your documents, and plan your application carefully. Being prepared now gives you a huge advantage over other applicants. If this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with friends or family planning to migrate, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest Australia immigration news. I post regular updates whenever big changes happen, so you always know what's coming next. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next update with more tips and strategies to help you succeed in your Australian visa journey. Don't let these changes catch you off guard. Start preparing today.